know you're somewhere, somewhere.
Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. Today Libra, you guys got number 57, believe in yourself. I feel like you're on a road right now where, you know, when there's like those important life decisions that can take you one way or another, and they're pretty important and they're pretty like big, like the outcome of whatever decision you make is going to impact your life. I feel like that's one of those decisions right now for you guys, Libra. And I feel like with the cross here, I feel like the cross is screaming tradition to me, and I feel like you're screaming like you want to do something differently. So whatever this may be, this might not be a very traditional thing. This might be taking another path, another route. Like some of you, maybe it's like, you know, instead of going to college, you would just go get, you know, like I just feel like there's something here that's off of tradition, if that makes sense. Not the traditional path, not the traditional way, not the way that maybe everybody wants you to do it or the way that people would recommend you to do it. And I think you're shitting bricks a little bit because it's scary to go off and do something that no one's done before. And it's scary to do something that a lot of people are telling you. Like, I feel like a lack of security, like on the path that you might be going on, like in everyone else's mind, you're not secure if you go that way. It's kind of reminding me of like, I don't know, like it could be anything that leads others to make you feel like, oh well, maybe it's kind of like, oh, you know, you want to be like an art major, and your family's like, please dear God, like don't do that. You know what I mean? And it's not because, I mean, every parent is different, but I feel like the main motive behind not wanting you to be like an art major would be your security. Like, will you be secure? Will you be able to feed yourself? You know, will you be able to take care of yourself if we're not here with like that degree? You know what I mean? Like that's what I feel like is behind other people's worries. Not the fact they don't believe in you. Maybe some people don't, and that's also making you feel like you can feel that anxiety from other people, like they don't believe in me. They don't believe in me. So like that's enough. Like I think that's how you're perceiving it, and maybe you're right, maybe they don't, like, to be honest, Libra, but I just see you having to make a big decision here on where your life's going to go. And I would say to take the other path, just because this is the Queen of Pentacles, and although a lot of people don't see this as the stable choice, and a lot of people don't see this as like the path that you should take, I feel like you deep down know that that's the right path for you with the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very stable and very sure, you know what I mean? Like she's not somebody who I feel like isn't making the decision from a grounded place. So Libra, whatever decision this is in your life right now, I feel like a lot of people might be opposing it, but I do feel like you do know what's best for you. And if you believe in yourself, this will kind of like manifest that much faster, or there will be more proof to you on the route that you're on. So just be careful at this time. I wouldn't fall for the gossip or whatever is going on around you. Okay, let's pull more on this, Libra. So Libra, I definitely see you are being pulled into two different directions. And I definitely see that when you're being authentic to yourself, and you're believing in yourself, and you're believing in your plans, and you're believing in your ideas, and your, you know, what you want, I feel like things get clear and the path gets very easy to see But when you're in doubt and when you're in fear and when you're in anxiety, like the path becomes blurry and you get confused as to where to go, and maybe you start listening to others. And I also feel like it has a lot to do with your vibration. So like when you're at a low vibe, you feel like you can't really see a way out, and you feel like you can only go in one, like maybe like you gear towards a safer direction. And then when you're like at a higher vibration, you see like that it's not so, it doesn't have to be so black and white, like you can go actually anywhere. So I definitely feel, Libra, that there's this energy that you should harness at this time. And if I could say like what's that energy, I would say it's the energy of like a high vibe. It's the energy of being very stable, because that's going to lead you down the right path. When you're sitting in your fear, I feel like that's when you're listening to others, and that's when you're not doing what's authentic to you. So I definitely feel, Libra, that whatever this decision is, again, it might not be like the route that you want to take. It's not popular. It's not like what everyone else would maybe even want for you in your life. But I feel like it's something that like you want for yourself, and it's something that you've like accepted. And I just feel, Libra, with this 10 of Swords, this is like a portal opening for you, right? And I feel like you spent a lot of time in not like in inaction, like not making moves, not doing anything, learning, right? But I feel like taking a step back and just looking at everyone else make moves is not going to really teach you anything. Like you have to kind of do it yourself. And I feel like the more you sit back and the more you wait, the more disconnected you're becoming from where you should be. So this Ace of Pentacles is actually, I feel like, where you're going, where you're headed. If you were to go and trust your gut and believe in yourself and go in the direction that you think is like the best for you. Now, I see an Emperor here attached to this Ace of Pentacles. I don't think this is you. I think this Queen of Swords is you, and this Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like, again, it's like you have this choice. You have this choice. I hear a lot of you guys saying like it's the emotions that kind of fuck with you. Like it's not the fact that like what other people say matters. It's your emotions. It's like right now maybe you might be sitting heavy in emotions, and that's making this more like conflicting you in some sort of way, or maybe your emotions blur things for you. I suffer from that too. It's not something to suffer from, like it's like a fucking disease, but I get what you're saying. Like when you're in your emotions, or you're heavy in your emotions, things become a little bit of a, you know, it might make things a little harder sometimes. But this is what I'm going to tell you. Your emotions are like a compass. That's what I'm getting. Like your emotions are actually like a compass. And sometimes like we can't take an action when we're this heavy in our emotions, because it's like your emotions might be everywhere at the time. So it's like you have no clear point. But I'm getting like if you stable yourself and like ground yourself and then sit in your emotions, if that's even possible, or maybe it's not possible to do both. But I feel like grounding yourself mixed with emotions is going to create this Queen of Swords. Like I don't even know how that's possible, but I just get that like if you like taking your emotions out isn't going to get you anywhere. Taking out the grounding isn't going to get you anywhere. It involves it involves both. Your emotions have to be a part of this decision. Like a lot of you guys want to make something very practical, but the emotions need to be behind it. And then if you make a choice out of just emotions with no practicality, then you're also going to be skewed in the wrong direction. So I'm getting, Libra, like the most important thing for you right now is to enable both things to happen. The grounding and the emotions. So right now, I think you just need to get a little bit more grounded, a little bit more like sturdy, stable, right? And then that's what's going to enable this Queen of Swords to come out. And the Queen of Swords sees right through everything, will go through, I feel like, the portal as she should, and take the route that she's supposed to take because she believes in herself. Do you get what I'm saying? There's an Emperor here. I really would love to know how this person plays into this whole reading, because I wasn't getting love at all. And now I feel like there's something else. Like this could be something to do with love, honestly. Let's see who this Emperor is. This could be an Aries. This person has been thinking about you. Like they're imprisoned by their thoughts of you. Like I feel like this person's trapped thinking about you. I'm getting something about this person. Like they're an Emperor, so they're not somebody who I feel like loves to talk about their feelings. Like I feel like they're the type of person that like I just see someone who's like stoic, right? Like someone who's not gonna say, like they have a lot of feelings, but they're not someone that's gonna just be, in their feelings all the time, lovey-dovey, like, oh my God, like I just see that's not how they want you to see them. They want you to see them as the emperor. They want you to see them as someone who's stable. And I feel like they are imprisoned by their thoughts of you. Like they never forget you. This is definitely someone you know. This is not somebody new. Libra, I feel like if your choice involves like this person in some sort of way, I feel like this person, they do think about you 24/7. Like you're always on their mind. Like I don't think they're someone who likes to show it, because again, they're coming up as the emperor, and the emperor again is someone who won't show it. Like they're just somebody who rather not, it's like I'd rather not. But I definitely feel like this person, do they love you? I feel like that's what you're asking. Do they love me though? I think they do, to be honest. I kept seeing marriage and the wealthy man when I was shuffling. This person could have money, but I don't think that's what matters here. With the marriage card, it's more about like the love. And I see you here in your emotions, like, if this is about a person, man, I think that this person does love you. Let's pull a little bit more, but I definitely think this person loves you. So yeah, this person, I feel like they've really been trying to hold back their own emotions as well. Like they've been holding back how they feel. I feel like the Hermit in reverse can mean that they feel alone, like they feel imprisoned, exactly how the card said, imprisoned. Like they feel that they can't really explain to you how they feel, because maybe you wouldn't understand, or maybe you wouldn't reciprocate it. But I definitely feel like this person, however they tie into this decision that you're making, they definitely have a lot of love for you. They definitely care about you. I think they're hiding their emotions for the simple reason, like maybe they don't know where you stand. And I feel like maybe this is your taking a stand and saying your feelings and saying how you feel. Maybe this person has put up a front this whole time, trying to act like they didn't really care, but they did. Like I don't really get this person, to be honest. I'm trying to understand them. I feel like there's someone who just like hides their emotions to a certain extent. I feel like you have enough emotions for both of you, to be honest, with these two cards coming next to each other. This person really puts a barrier around their feelings. Like look how many barriers are around their feelings. The 9 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. Like they really like put it's like I feel like they put a case around their heart. Like they're not good at expressing themselves. They don't like to express themselves. Even when they want to express themselves, they feel like they shouldn't when it comes to you, Libra. So this is someone who I feel like it's very hard for them to it's very hard for them to tell you how they feel. I definitely do feel though that they like have love for you, even though like until the last card came out, like King of Cups, like you wouldn't have known that. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how you feel with this person. Like I can't really tell. I wouldn't really know that. Like how am I supposed to know that about this person? This person does have very deep feelings for you. They're just not someone who expresses it like all the time or often. And I feel like that's a form of self-protection, as well as like a big fear in their mind that maybe you wouldn't reciprocate it. But I feel like this person's lonely, and this person does think about you a lot. Let's see. What's Pentacles have to do with this person? Honestly, I feel like you two have been like running away from one another. Like you two have just been running away from one another over and over and over again. I feel like that's how they play into the story. Like you two have not been able to find come together in a relationship, and I feel like that is about to come to an end. Like the insecurity that you've been feeling about this person, like the reason that your emotions are so like heightened at this time, I think it's also because their emotions might be heightened. And I think you guys are soulmates, and I think like this person and you, that you can feel the tension right now between one another. So if this has to do with somebody else, I definitely feel like the time of wandering around and not being clear and certain with one another, and not like expressing yourself and not saying what you guys mean, and kind of going around the bush all the time. Like, I feel like that's over. I feel like this is a new time with the Four of Wands and the Six of Coins. Like, you guys are gonna do things differently. And with the with the Ten of Swords and the Temperance card, it's like, yeah, look at this shit. It's like you guys have done everything that you can to maybe like not express yourselves, or when you express yourselves, one person runs and one person chases, the other person runs away. Like, I just feel like this relationship has really like taken its toll on the both of you, where you guys don't even know where you stand with one another. And I feel like, Libra, you're trying to take a chance and go in a route, but I honestly feel like this person does want to follow you. Like, this person does want to be a part of your decision. And this person does like care about you. This person does think about you. Has the things that have happened between the two of you taken like made like taken form, and have you guys actually like gotten together? No, but I definitely feel like there's the possibility of that here. I definitely feel communication is needed. Like, this could be solved with communication. And I think a lot of the time there's been this runner chaser dynamic between the two of you, and I feel like that's what's ending here. I feel like there's going to be some sort of commitment that comes out of like this path, and maybe believing yourself is telling you like that this is definitely possible. Maybe you've given up hope with you and this person, thinking that this could never happen, but I do see like it is still possible. This person does care, and I think they deeply care about you. Like, I just definitely feel that way. Yeah, I just feel like you two are tired of going in circles, and I think you're tired of going in circles. I feel like your emotions for this person are very deep as well, and I think this is the time, like, if you have to say something to this person, it would be the time to speak about it now. I think like it's not the time to run away from your feelings. Again, put some stability behind it, some practicality. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean like you say like, I love you, I'm gonna marry you tomorrow, like that's it, because I don't think this person works that way. Again, like, this is the Emperor. I feel like they're not like someone who's gonna just run. Like, they're very practical. Like, the Emperor thinks about the future. They think about like people around them. Like, they have this whole empire. Like, they can't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be impractical for them to go run out and do something like that. But I definitely feel like they're on the same page as you. I just feel like this person and you have just been going in this like weird dynamic where I think it's finally gonna end. That weird dynamic is ending, and something new is starting between the two of you. And I feel like it's just being very sincere with one another, and just being like, okay, like whatever, like let's meet each other halfway. You know what I mean? Let's try to work things out. Let's try to see how we can fix what we have between one another, because I don't want to let this go. I don't think you want to let them go, and I don't think they want to let you go. I think there's just been a lot of miscommunication or a lack of communication, and I feel like they're part of your decision though. Like, wherever you're trying to go, I feel like you want them to come with you. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like they are tethered to this decision that you're making at the end of the day. And I feel like a lot of you guys are wondering like if you should just start new somewhere else, like move completely to a different country, start new, change your name, like forget about this person. I don't think that's the solution. I think the solution is like working with this person. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, Libra. Let's put you guys some advice. So Libra, your advice is trust the universe. I think the hardest thing for you to do right now, and the reason you're not grounded, is because you feel like you can't trust. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like everything is not happening in your greatest good. You know what I mean? And I feel like the only way that this could all happen and come into fruition the way it's meant to come into fruition is if you begin to trust in the universe. But I feel like the first thing you have to do is trust in yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's like, when you believe in yourself, then this trust in the universe comes automatically. But if you're doubting in yourself, in your abilities, and where you're going, and you're doubting your emotions, you're doubting like, you know, what you see, what you feel, then this cannot even take place. So I feel like the first step for a lot of you is believing in yourself. And if that means that, you know, you're gonna take a path that's not traditional, or you're gonna date someone that's not traditional, or whatever this means to you guys, I just feel like this relationship, if this relationship is what you guys are dealing with. I think it's a very, it's been a very like, I don't want to say topsy-turvy, that's like a fairy card, but it's just been very all over the place roller coaster ride. And I just feel like a lot of you guys don't know if you should believe in this or even trust in your own emotions and in yourself. And I feel like the main thing again is to trust and believe in yourself. So I feel like whatever your emotions are telling you, it is a compass. It is telling you something. It is for a reason. And I feel like even if that makes you feel unstable for a little while, you will find grounding in yourself by believing in yourself, trusting in the universe, and continuing forward. So I definitely feel like if your question was if this person loves you or cares about you or wants to be with you, I feel like they do. I feel like this new beginning, they're included in this somehow. So again, the first step though is to believe in yourself, believe in your emotions, believe in the path that you see in your mind. And even if no one else believes it, I feel like you're on the right path, Libra. So I love you guys. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.